Hi, welcome to day 345. Wow. As we just go through these days, it just amazes me how quickly it's going. So we're now in NTI Philippians. By the end of this week, we'll be starting NTI Colossians. These little books move by quickly and they all build on each other. So in NTI Ephesians, what we are really looking at is that what we are is the intelligence that is consciousness. And when we focus on a particular type of energy, a content, that type of energy manifests in the world in some way. And it also becomes a part of our experience. This week, we're going to go deeper into looking at that as we go into NTI Philippians and head into NTI Colossians. NTI Philippians really focuses on, are we giving through our attention and our way of being in the way that we truly want to give? For example, let's imagine for a moment that a person has a spiritual aspiration to be only love. Even saying those words makes this person's heart sing. This is what they want to be. This is what they want to give out into the world to become a part of manifestation. And this is also the experience they want to have, the experience they want to receive. So they feel like they're committed to be only love. Well, now in Philippians, we're going to find out if we're as committed as we think we are. We're going to pay attention to the body. Now, the body is an expression of consciousness. The body, what it does and what it speaks is an expression of where our attention is. And so we're going to be watching the body this week to see if the body is demonstrating the spiritual aspiration, the purpose that we really feel we want to be focused on, or whether it's demonstrating that we're focused on other things without being consciously aware of it. For example, again, if this person has a spiritual aspiration to be only love, then this person is going to start watching this body to see, is it demonstrating be only love, or is it demonstrating something else? Is it the expression of be only love, or is it the expression of something else? So as this person watches the body to see if the body is aligned with the purpose, and it might notice that when the body goes out to lunch with other women, that the body begins to gossip about who's not there. The body begins to talk about others. Then the question might be, now, is this aligned with the spiritual purpose of be only love? And the realization may be, no, it really isn't aligned. And then one could begin to ask, well, how can I shift to become fully in harmony with my spiritual purpose? Now, what's really important about this practice of watching the body, seeing if it demonstrates, if it's an expression of our spiritual purpose, to see if we're completely in harmony with our spiritual purpose, or if we're kind of crooked, going off in a different direction. What's really important about this is when we look, we need to look with awareness. You may remember the videos that we watched earlier. Awareness alone is curative. And in fact, if you would like to review those videos, feel free. There was the longer one, Awareness Alone is Curative. And then there was the shorter, like 15-minute version. I'm sure you can go on YouTube and search for actualize.org, Awareness Alone is Curative. And they will probably both pop up. And if you want to watch the longer one or the shorter one as a review, you could do that. But the point is that whatever we are not seeing, any disharmony we are not seeing, thrives. Anything that is not in conscious awareness thrives. And the mind is an expert at denial, lying to itself, projecting onto others. I mean, it's just so good at that. The body, however, the body is, I'm just going to say as a symbol, much more innocent. The body doesn't connive, So the body is simply demonstrating or simply expressing what we are giving our attention to. So we can watch the body and discover what we might not be able to discover by watching the trickier mind. If we hear the voice that comes from the body complaining about, oh, my aches, my pains, or expressing strong political opinions, or if we notice the body avoiding, tasks that, that it would really be helpful to do, maybe tasks around the house, or maybe avoiding doing the 500 days exercises, spending a lot of time watching TV. We can really pay attention to both what the body does and what the body speaks to really find out, again, whether we're in harmony with our spiritual aspiration or not. And again, it's very important not to judge. We're discovering. We're discovering. It's kind of a question, like, am I living the way I want to live? Right? Am I living the way I want to live? So that's what we'll be doing this week. We'll really be focusing on that, just discovering, just bringing into awareness how we're living. And you have two choices as you do this discovering, and you may find yourself sometimes picking one and sometimes picking the other. One option is when you notice the body speaking or in some way acting in a way that is not demonstrating or not expressing the spiritual aspiration. One option is to make an immediate shift. Peace Pilgrim talked about this. She said that whenever she discovered she was doing something she shouldn't be doing or not doing something that she should be doing, that she quickly changed those habits, right? And so that may be a choice, is to quickly change those habits. So for example, if you find yourself gossiping, you might notice that you're gossiping. You might kind of ask, boy, is this in alignment with my purpose? What do I want more, my purpose or this gossip? And you might choose to just drop it, just stop, quit right then. The other option is more aligned with Leo's teaching, awareness alone is curative. You may sometimes find that it's not that easy just to drop it. It's not that easy to shift. You may find the resistance is too strong, and you might not want to fight yourself, and that might even be the appropriate choice. So in that case, you might continue to gossip, for example, but you want to do it with a lot of awareness, right? You want to not go unconscious. You don't want it to go back into the darkness, this, gossiping without paying attention to what you're doing. You want to do it with a lot of awareness. You want to pay attention to what's being said, to what you're feeling, right? And just watch the whole thing. So a couple of options: the immediate shift, the Peace Pilgrim way, or continue with the behavior. Don't change the behavior, but just really be very aware and paying attention as much as possible. Either is good. And as I mentioned, you might find it in some circumstances you practice one, and in other circumstances you practice the other way. This weekend, we're going to watch another Leo video. It's about consciousness. What is consciousness? It's a fairly long video, but I'm only asking you to watch the first portion. It's approximately 38 minutes. And you can watch the whole thing if you want to. I just want you to know that I don't perceive that as necessary. I think you'll really get what you need out of the first 38 minutes. So if that's all you want to watch, that's fine. And since I'm saying that out loud, I just want to check and make sure it is indeed 38 minutes. Yes, 38 minutes and 20 seconds. What this video really teaches is that everything is consciousness. And we saw a little bit of this in NTI Ephesians too. The way NTI Ephesians said it is even that does not appear to be love is love. It used the word love instead of the word consciousness. So, and then we're going to move into NTI Colossians, which is really also emphasizing that everything is consciousness. And so next week, when I meet with you through the video, I'll talk a little bit more about that. For now, I think I'll just leave it. So this week, again, you're going to be watching the body, what the body does, what the body says, to discover if you are in alignment with your spiritual purpose or not. And then as you discover this, if you are not, you can do the quick shift by getting in touch with what you really want and then beginning to come from there, or just continue to be very aware and watch the body as it's out of harmony. No judgment. Very important. Very, very important. Discovery, not judgment. All right, I think that's all I have to say for this week. So I'll let you go. Enjoy NTI Philippians. Enjoy your week of discovery. And I'll see you next week. Bye.